What's good, family? This is Antoine Smalls with Financial Blueprint, man. I'm so happy that you continue on this journey with me as we continue to push forward into this new week in which we are going to be discussing income. The previous week, we talked about debt management, and we've had multiple different conversations. We've taught about it, we've given some knowledge and information. I've had multiple different conversations to implore the importance of debt and having less but little to no debt is the key here. And as we move forward, it's important to start with the debt conversation because then that's the foundation of how we can be financially responsible when it comes to not having a lot of bad debt in a sense, but just debt in general, right? So as we move forward, now we're going to talk about income. We're going to have a conversation about money and about cash flow, right? Anyone that knows debt to income ratio and why is that important when it comes to buying certain things like a house. It's important to understand the distinguishedness of the debt to income ratio. But we're not talking about that today. We are just going to start a series on income. We'll have DTI and have the real estate conversation at some point in the future. But right now, we are just talking about money right now, right? I did some research because I wanted to bring some facts to the table to start this series. And I'm just talking about the United States of America, right? Some census data. The median household income is currently $80,000, right? Which is a 4% increase from 2022, which was $77,000. The average annual salary for an average American is $59,000 a year, right? And that's a very, very slight increase from 59,400 versus 59,300 in 2022 and into 2023. That tells you very quickly that within the last couple of years, our average salary income has not gone up that much. And when you consider inflation, we know that inflation, is currently sitting at around 3%, 3 to 4%, depending on, the Fed, right? But we know that, if it's service inflation, if it's auto inflation, if it's food, different types of inflation hits different people in different ways, right? So if you go into a grocery store, we know eggs is up like, I don't know, eggs up like 8% or some crazy number. It hits you differently than it hits me, which then it hits someone else differently, depending on your lifestyle and ultimately what you have in your life, income, and how much money you have, and the value of that money changes depending on your lifestyle. So having 3 to 4% inflation from a totality perspective does not capture the reality that, we seeing 8 to 10% inflation in different industries, right? If you're going to buy a car right now, it's way more expensive than it used to be. A used car or a new car. Like I just talked about eggs at the grocery store, regular, meat, chicken, etc., right? Protein, it's up. Buying a house, we know that not just the prices of homes, but we know that the interest rate on homes to get a mortgage currently is over 7%. So it's important that we have this cash flow income discussion, and this series will start to provide you understanding of types of income, because having one income nowadays is not enough. You need 2, 3, and I would argue you need about 4 to 5 pots of income. You got to have income coming in from different directions. And we're going to talk about active versus passive income, being able to make money actively at your job, working a 1099, a side hustle, starting your own business, e-commerce. We're going to have a conversation about passive income when it comes to real estate, as well as stocks and bonds and dividends and things like that. It is important that we understand money, that we understand income and cash flow, and then we can then implement and actionably take control of our lives to help us in our financial blueprint journey. So, come on this journey with me as we start talking about the money and we start having a deeper conversation about not just types of income, but having a deeper dive in how you can, grow your pots of money. If you don't have multiple streams of income today, by the time we get done this series, I have confidence that you're going to then grow your streams of income moving forward. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's start this new series. Come on this journey with me, man. Again, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, share this with someone that you know that needs it, and let's continue to grow onto our financial blueprint journey, and let's go.